Most people in our world use social media every single day. It is a huge, huge part in our world. It's a huge thing in our society today, social media, and it is one of the biggest ways that people stay connected with others. It's a place for people to share their lives, meet new people, or to even find a relationship. And it sounds great. It sounds so exciting, and it sounds wonderful and happy. But what most people don't know is that the constant use of social media can seriously affect someone's mental health. Some of these issues come from the constant comparing that some people do of their lives to other people's lives that they see on social media. Alice G. Walton, the writer of the article titled 6 Ways Social Media Affects Our Mental Health, says, "We fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others as we scroll through our feeds and make judgments about how we measure up. We see people online living glamorous, amazing lives and wonder why our own lives aren't like that, and it continues to bring us down." Another issue with social media affecting our mental health is that a lot of kids online experience some form of harassment, sometimes and most times in the form of cyberbullying. In the article titled Impact of Social Media on Young Mental Health, Statistics, Tips, and Resources, written by the University of Nevada, it is stated that 90% of teens believe online harassment is a problem for people their age, and 63% identify it as a major problem. Being bullied or harassed online can seriously harm an individual. It can cause long-lasting trauma and long-lasting effects on someone's mental health, and it will stick with you for a while. And that is something that happens to most people with the constant use of social media, and meeting people that you may not know it can cause a lot of issues. And I personally have experienced this. I have been torn down online. I have been torn down on social media, and it seriously does affect you in a very negative way. Sometimes when we see our friends, or maybe even people that we don't know at all, post about their fun night out with friends or their fun trip to the Bahamas over the weekend, we feel as if we're missing out. And this is called FOMO, or also known as the fear of missing out. This can cause symptoms of severe anxiety or depression. The author of the article titled The Social Dilemma, Social Media and Your Mental Health says, FOMO, the fear of missing out, also plays a role. If everyone else is using social media sites, and if someone doesn't join in, there's concern that they'll miss jokes, connections, or invitations. Missing experiences can create anxiety or depression. This is another thing that I have also dealt with personally, because if you scroll on Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat and see your friends, or maybe people that you don't even know, posting about how they went out last night and had a great time with all of their friends, and you realize that you were sitting in your room all night and you were watching TV by yourself, or you were doing homework, or you didn't go out and you didn't have a great night, you feel as if you're missing out and you're not going out and doing all these fun things. Instead, you're doing your own thing, or you're sitting in your room alone, or anything like that. You feel as if you're missing out. And this also goes back to the first point I made about how when we compare our lives to other people's lives online, because you see people posting and going out and having a great time, and you compare your night to them and your life to them, and you say, well, I didn't go out and have a great night, so why are they going out and having a fun time and living a great life, but I'm not? And this constant comparing and this constant missing out and this fear of missing out can cause some serious damage to your mental health and your long-lasting effects of anxiety, depression, and other symptoms of mental health issues. And I think that is the big issue with social media in our world today, is that we use it so often and we get so drawn into it and we get so focused on it that it controls our lives. And I think that's something that we need to be talking about more.